Today we're driving over to the town of Cachi, and to get there we have to drive through the Parque de los Cardones, which is basically the Cactus National Park here in Argentina.
From the lush green cloud forest environment lower down, we ascended into an absolutely stunning valley of reds and greens, with seas of cacti lining the slopes on both sides. It always amazes us how quickly the landscape changes as you gain altitude, and the wildlife along with it. We saw tarantulas crossing the road, llamas grazing by the side of it, and curious foxes on our ascent. Eventually, the cactus fields and bright colors gave way to the barren and bare plains of the high Andes, and the tarmac once again gave way to compacted dirt, although this road was in much better condition and much wider than the road we'd taken up to the Rainbow Mountain in Hawaii. There were a number of viewpoints we could stop at on the way up to look back down at the winding road below, and once we reached the top of the pass, we officially entered the Parque Nacional Los Cardones.
We passed a small chapel at the highest point on the route and then drove through the high plains, spotting guanacos all around us until we descended through a winding canyon and emerged into the largest field of cacti we had ever seen. There are several small little stops along the straight route through the park where you can get a nice overview of the area or get up close to the cacti themselves. After this, the road begins to descend to the nearby town of Cachi. Cachi is a beautiful little town surrounded by snow-capped mountains with cobblestone streets lined with colonial-style architecture. It's a popular stop along Ruta 40 and served as a good base for us for the night before continuing our road trip the next morning.
We're on our way down to Cafayate today, which is the furthest south we'll be going. We're driving down this beautiful road from Salta.
This roughly 70-kilometer section of road passes through the Quebrada de las Conchas, and we're not exaggerating when we say that this was one of the most beautiful drives through some of the most stunning and striking scenery that we have ever seen.
As we descended deeper into the canyon, the formations became more and more alien until we arrived at our first stop, the Garganta del Diablo. This incredible fissure in the side of the mountain makes you feel very small once you're inside and acts as a sort of optical illusion due to the angle of the walls compared to the floor. Only 500 meters down the road is another similar attraction called El Amphitheatro, or the amphitheater. This thin fissure reminded us of Antelope Canyon in Arizona with the way the light played off the curved rocks. Then we stopped at the Tres Cruces Mirador, which provided a stunning overview of the valley in front of us.
The route continues to get more and more stunning and surreal, passing a giant rock that looks an awful lot like a toad before entering a series of jutted and jagged rock formations that we can only compare to our experiences in the American Southwest. It was hard to tear ourselves away from this insane landscape, but eventually we left the Quebrada behind and made our way into the city of Cafayate. It's mostly known for producing some great high-altitude wines and is surrounded by vineyards and bodegas,